Hello everybody. Today I have great news from Namibia. The Digital Nomad Visa for Namibia has been, published or released, the requirements, and Namibia is now a big step ahead of South Africa, right? So we asked the South African government to introduce Digital Nomad Visa for 2 years. They still haven't done it. They're apparently working on it. Our neighbor to the north has done it. And I came up with a fairly good system. They issue the Digital Nomad Visa for 6 months, so I think that's a bit short, to be honest, internationally compared. And I just want to quickly in this video introduce the requirements, so you get an idea what is required. You can come with your whole family, wife, family, so that's great. The first requirement everybody asks me about is actually the earning requirement. So you need to earn more than $2,000 as the dependent, and then for the accompanying spouse it's another $1,000, and per child it's $500. Okay, and it needs to be income or funds, or payslip, employment contract to show. So not savings, but really from employment. So that's important, okay? So for a family of 4, it would be $4,000. So that's number one. They also want 6 months bank statements. That's not really surprising, although I also think 6 months is a bit long. They want a motivation letter from the employer. Now that not a lot of countries internationally require, but they want that. And the copies of the qualifications, as well as a police clearance certificate from your country of origin. So that would be traditionally your passport, okay? You don't need to bring lots of other police clearances. In Namibia, normally is happy with the country of origin, but you need that as well. And then the last requirement, also very common really internationally, is a medical insurance. So either a travel insurance, which covers the 6 months, or a medical insurance covering you in Namibia. And then in addition, you also need to do a medical certificate and a radiological report. Now, as you can see, the list is quite long. I think Namibia might have, copied their usual short-term requirements and required. So, from my perspective, I think it's a bit onerous for a digital nomad for 6 months. And the last one is, and that's not really clear at this stage, so we are inquiring with authorities already, is a motivational letter from the Namibian Investment Board. But I don't understand fully how to get it, but we will update you in due course. And then of course there's applications forms to be filled in. So it's possible. It's great that they do it. It will attract, I think, quite an international audience to an incredible, beautiful and adventurous and exciting country, and I really encourage all the international guys to visit Namibia. It's you either hate it or love it, but most people I know, they love it. It's an incredible, beautiful country. And now there's an option to spend 6 months there on the Digital Nomad Visa. So I think that's fantastic. And well done on Namibia. They are putting themselves ahead of South Africa and using immigration to attract international investment and interested parties. And that's what a good immigration system should do. So well done on that. Very last point, the internet connection in Namibia. So we have our own office in Namibia, and I can tell you, I think at least last half year, if you rely on the government-owned telecom provider, and that's a struggle. So, and internet speeds in Namibia in general are quite slow and not reliable. So 4G and 5G is the solution, but you will have to figure that out once you are in Namibia. But just a word of caution, the speed is not the same like in London and New York City. But therefore, you can visit lions and sand dunes and have lots of adventure. Bye-bye.